One of my favourite music composers is a bloke named Hans Zimmer. You may know him, he does a lot of the big movie soundtracks. Gladiator, Batman, Black Hawk Down as well. Many big budget action Hollywood movies. But I was recently watching a few of Hans's interviews that he's given over the years, and a theme that I heard him talk about on multiple occasions was this idea about spending time in the lab, as he calls it. And what he means by that is where you can spend time not be under the deadline, the pressure of finishing a movie, but just having some time to relax and experiment with the gear that you have, you know, tweak the settings. And obviously in his realm it's music, so it's finding new sounds, new production techniques, different ways to mic things, or just playing with unusual stuff, plugins, effects, whatever, just to come up with some unique stuff. Well, I've been feeling something pretty similar, which is because I was under the pressure of doing a video every day and getting it released for you on time for 5 PM, that it gets a bit overwhelming because this settings on the camera that I want to try different file formats, different aspect ratios, different settings, maybe playing with it in manual focus rather than autofocus, different frame rates, all this kind of experimenting and putting it in different modes, trying new stuff. But because I don't want to just mess the whole thing up or put it in a file format that my computer can't read, I'm not sure if that would happen, but these are fears that go on in the back of my mind. I'm going to try something and it's going to mess it up completely, and I'm not going to have any footage. I'll have wasted all that time. And then, so after these 100 days, I can sit down and play with the gear, try some new things, try some new formats, experiment more that maybe you won't even ever get to see, but I can just learn from it, and maybe that'll take my videos to the next level. I encourage you to use fully the gear that you've got. I'm really into gear, so I'm always like, ooh, what's the latest camera that's coming out? What kind of glide cams, what kind of drones, what gear? I'm very into that. If I just swap the camera I've got for a new camera, there's so much stuff on this camera that I've yet to explore. I mean, there's wireless functionality, you know, being able to transfer the photos, videos directly to my phone. I've never done anything to do with that. Apparently there's ways to get time-lapse on the camera, all sorts that I've got no idea how to do, but it's going to take time, and I don't just want to be fiddling with settings, but the deadline's due. That's my dilemma, and I think it's curious because if we're doing this professionally, you've got deadlines to meet, clients want their videos or stuff produced, but you have to spend that time and put that time aside for you to learn and grow and get better and understand your equipment fully before you just move on. Because what's the point in just switching to another camera just so you can get their auto functionality? Just because the new camera's auto functionality is better than your current camera doesn't mean you won't be able to get as good quality if you maybe switch to manual settings. Because that's something I've got no idea. Manual photography. Okay, that's all for today's video. I hope the info in this video was helpful. Please throw a comment down below if you've struggled with any of the stuff that's been talked about in this video. Do you feel, you know, that you don't have time to fully explore the gear that you're currently using? Thank you for making it this far, as always. Peace out. I'm going to see you tomorrow if you return. If you don't, then I won't. And I won't really see you because I'm only looking at a camera, but you get the idea.